Hello and welcome to the C-Jack podcast. I am your host, C-Jack, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And this week, I know I'm getting this out here a little late, but we're going to do like we promised. I promised I was going to break down the best match from No Mercy. I really couldn't figure out the best match. I've kind of got it between two. So this is going to be a two-part episode. I'm going to do part one right now, and we'll get part one to you part two to you within a couple weeks. I know this Sunday we've got the WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view that's going to be for SmackDown Live. I'm going to do a breakdown of that for this week's podcast coming up. And, well, here's what's going to happen. We're going to do part one now. We're going to do a prediction for WWE Hell in a Cell. That's going to be for next week's podcast. And then next week, we're going to do we're going to see how this breakdown podcast works. And we're either going to do a review of Hell in a Cell, or we're going to do a breakdown of the best match for Hell in a Cell. We'll see how this podcast here gets reviewed, and how you guys accept it. If you guys like it, say, hey C-Jack, I like the breakdown. I like you doing that, and we'll see about doing some more of these. And we won't just do the pay-per-views. We'll go back and do some other pay-per-views. But if you guys don't like it, just say, man, not really my thing, not really digging it, and I won't do this shit no more. So you just. We're trying it. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, alright, we won't do it anymore. That's all it is you guys just gotta let us know. You gotta let me know so I know what you guys like. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit down below. You can always find me on Twitter at only1cjack. That is at only one C-Jack. It is all spelled out, and the C and the J for C-Jack is both capitalized. There is no space. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna break down this match. Part one of this match is, like I said, part one of this breakdown is gonna be the match of former Shield Ambrose and Rollins versus Cesaro and Sheamus for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. I honestly thought this was one of the best matches. Part two will be John Cena versus Roman Reigns. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but it was actually turned out to be one of the best matches on the card. The worst match I would say would probably have been the Enzo Amore and Neville match. But nonetheless, here we go with this breakdown. Enzo Amore did walk away the champion, just so you guys know. Not really sure he's worthy of the championship, but hey, whatever. Not really fond of the whole 2-0 Live shit anyway, like you guys have heard me talk about in the past. The Lesnar-Strowman match wasn't quite up to par for what I thought it should have been. But, you know, it is what it is, and hopefully we'll see the match we all wanted to see coming up at either Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. I'm hoping maybe they're going to do that and actually give us the match the fans, we want to see coming up with one of the two major pay-per-views. Since it was No Mercy, maybe they didn't want to give everything away. We're not really sure about that. But like I said, this week, part one of the No Mercy pay-per-view breakdown matches. Next week is going to be the WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view predictions. And then we'll do either the review or something of that. And then coming up here within the next few weeks, I will give you guys part two of the No Mercy pay-per-view. We'll see about maybe making one of those an exclusive, just drop it on you out of nowhere and just do it a special edition podcast. Maybe either part two or we'll do the predictions as a special edition podcast. Not really sure what we'll do with that. And coming up in a few weeks, I'm not really sure when I'll throw this one in here, but I'm gonna be talking to my buddy Mac, and me and Mac are we're going to be just kind of talking. We're going to shoot the shit, and we'll see how that podcast unfolds. I'm sure it's going to be very entertaining. You guys are going to love it. and we'll see how it goes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this fucking podcast and start this breakdown of the match. Those of you that want to follow along, I am on the WWE Network. I'm not trying to say, hey, go get the WWE Network so you can follow along with me. That's if you have it, you can. I'm at 49 minutes and 48 seconds. If you want to just go ahead and start it at 50, I'm just now starting to get. Seth Rollins is just going to get ready to walk out here. We're going to talk about the pop he gets, the pop Ambrose gets, and then we're going to talk about the actual match. I'm not, like I said, I'm not actually commentating this match. If you want, I highly recommend you go back and watch both matches we break down. And as for any match we break down in the future, I highly will recommend you going back and watching it with its entirety without my loudmouth going and without me talking over and everything. I highly recommend you go back and watching it just on the original type with either Cole or JR or whoever commentated the match. Whoever did it, I'm sure they did a very good job. Most of these matches, the commentary work is outstanding. Most of the time, the commentators know what they're doing, and there's a lot of good commentators out there. Michael Cole's doing a great job right now. Corey Graves, he's awesome. JR, of course, you can't get better than JR. King does a great job. Like I said, there's a lot of different commentators. Macho Man did a great job back in the day. Vince actually did a good job back in the day when he was a commentator. There's a lot of guys on here that do the commentary that they know what they're doing and they do a damn good job doing it. And I think even Bobby Heenan, I'm pretty sure he was a commentator back. I think maybe he was in WCW. Trying to remember for sure. It's early in the morning and my brain's kind of foggy, so take that with it as you will. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get in here. If you don't want to follow along on WWE Network, type into Google. You might be able to find the match. If you want to, if not, certainly if you're like driving to work or driving home from work, or if you're driving or whatever, I'm certainly not wanting you to get on your phone and try to watch this match while you're driving. If you're fucking driving, just listen to my voice. I'm going to break it down for you. You're going to understand it, and then go back and watch it later, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, I know what C-Jack was talking about. I know, I understand that now. All right, so if you're safe and you want to follow along as I break this down, you can do so using WWE Network. Type into Google, see if maybe you can find it somewhere else. I don't care how you do it. It's just, if you want to, it's there for you. I'm going to kind of give you time notes in between, kind of let you know where I'm at. I might pause it a couple times to talk about some things. Not real sure how this is going to go. First time doing it, so we'll see how it goes. All right, without further ado, I'm at 49 minutes, 48 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button now. And, well, like I said, Seth Rollins is getting ready to come out. His music just hit. One thing I will mention in here, I love that "Burn It Down" they added into it since he's in this new video game. He's the face of it. I love that "Burn It Down." It's just a burn it down. I love that. And oh my God, he's getting such a great pop. Everybody is loving seeing Seth freaking Rollins enter this match. I can't explain it. Seth Rollins is probably one of my favorites wrestling today, and he does a great job every time he comes out. And every time I see him, I get excited, and because Seth Rollins is probably, like I said, he's one of my favorites, and he probably is one of the best in-ring performers today. Dean Ambrose is now coming out. Not real sure why they haven't actually gone through and actually started coming out together, but I'm sure it's coming. Dean Ambrose is getting a great pop. I love Dean Ambrose. He's not a bad worker. He needs to tighten his shit up a little bit more, and I'll talk about that some in this match, I'm sure. I went to see him live about a year and a half ago. And his stuff was just loose all over the place. It was just horrible. I'm hoping since then I haven't been to see him live since then, but I'm hoping that he's actually tightened his shit up a lot better and he's doing a lot better as far as working and laying his shit in, because back then it wasn't quite up to par, and that was the main event, and I was very disappointed as far as who they had in the main event. Not the fact that Dean Ambrose was bad. I like Dean Ambrose, just the fact that his shit wasn't tight enough. Now it's time for Cesaro and Sheamus to come out, and I gotta say I do like their entrance. I like the 007 meets Celtic Warrior shtick. Shtick, is that a word? Shtick? Anyway, yeah. But I gotta say, I do like their entrance. Every time they come out, they do get a good pop. I like them best as a heel. I will say I do like them better being heels, and I'm glad that they're playing heels lately. Sorry about that, guys. I had a little bit of a yawn. But that whole not the we are the bar gesture. I like that whole we are the bar thing. I gotta say, it's pretty damn good. So we get tea for the Sheamus, Cesaro, Rollins, Ambrose match. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm just bullshitting you now. I'm right now. I'm actually. I'll be honest. I'm kind of stalling because they've got the commentators on. They're talking about how they're all around the world. Blah blah blah. Different shit like that. And just so you guys know, just real quick, 53 minutes and 44 seconds. That's where I'm at. And then right before the bell rings, I will remind you real quick where I'm at, just so if you don't want to watch all the stupid, just in case you don't want to watch the entrances, that's fine. I mean, some people do, some people don't. I will tell you right before the bell starts, and I will give you a time note then. You know, they just showed Funaki on there. I gotta say, I do kind of miss Funaki as an in-ring performer. He's probably one of the most respected guy, one of the best respected guys in the back from different stuff I've heard. I've heard Funaki is greatly respected in the back, and I've heard he's greatly respected in Japan. I'd like to see him do another match or so, but I'd like to see him get in there and actually show what he can do and not be a jobber, because last time it seems like he was a jobber. Whew, you gotta love those championships. Am I right, guys? Those championships, they're beautiful. I can say I am a fan of the Raw Tag Team Championships. They look nice. Alright, it is 55 minutes and 5 seconds. If you just want to make it 55 minutes even, go ahead. Bell just rang, and you've got Sheamus and Ambrose starting off this match. Oh, a great start for Ambrose and Rollins. That was a good takedown for Ambrose. Like I said, he's not tightening his shit up. He just tried to throw some punches, and man, you could tell those were fake as shit. That was a good whip into the barricade by Sheamus to Rollins. Ambrose, he's throwing punches again, and he's just not laying his shit in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm calling it like I see it, and Ambrose is just not laying his shit in. There's some good gloating for Cesaro right there. Oh, that was a good tag by Sheamus to Cesaro. Oh, through Ambrose outside, and he's gonna look like he's gonna Cesaro threw Ambrose outside. Looks like he's going to work him from outside. Oh, swing to Ambrose right into the steps. That's actually pretty good showmanship and good gloating right there. Just great job being a heel, getting into it with the ref. I mean, just really doing the heel job right there, going in for the quick pin. Ambrose quickly getting the shoulder up, saying, "Hey, hero right here. He's still alive and kicking." Oh, good! Another quick tag by Sheamus and Cesaro. Oh fuck! This is great heel work again. Cesaro just grabbed Ambrose and holding him back while the ref was distracted. Another good heel move. Ref didn't see the tag. Another great heel work. Just great heel work by Sheamus and Cesaro here. Going in for the tag before the ref even says you can go back in. Ref pulling him off, fighting with the ref. Great job for Cesaro right there. Just fighting with the ref, really getting that heel heat going. Ambrose, saying, "I'm not quitting," to the ref. Doing a great job here, guys. They really are. That was a good face kick to Ambrose by Cesaro. That was amazing. I'm trying not to completely comment it. I'm trying not to be a commentator, but I'm just pointing out the stuff that they're doing great and stuff that maybe they could use some work on. I'm not trying to commentate in the match a whole lot. Not trying to just sit here and call the whole match for you guys. That's not what I'm trying to do. Another good tag by Cesaro and Sam is really just getting the whole heel aspect out there. They're taunting, doing the dirty tricks behind the ref's back, really just making it all the more special for when Ambrose gets that tag as the face and Rollins can come in there and really just do his thing. I'm loving the whole storyline here. The story of not the story of me yawning, guys. I'm sorry about that. Really just a story of the heel keeping the babyface down and the babyface trying and not succeeding, and the heel just doing any tactic possible to undermine the face. It's really just the great job by these guys. The only thing I gotta say is when Ambrose goes to work, he's gotta start laying his shit in. Oh fuck, he's gotta start laying his shit in. God damn, guys, I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. This is horrible. Oh, Ambrose starting to feed off that crowd. Oh, Cesaro put a stop to it. A great reversal by Ambrose. Oh, and that right there is where that was a kind of a screw up by Cesaro. Ambrose went to throw a. I'm going to pause it real quick while I talk about this. Ambrose went to do a springboard. Not springboard, but oh, shit. He went to fling Cesaro into the turnbuckle. Cesaro goofed up and he actually jumped too far and he landed teeth first onto the metal ring post. His teeth actually just got shoved up into his gums, which they talked about this the next night on Raw. That's how I know about this. And Cesaro, man, he's got color going right now. And by the way, if those of you don't know what color is, he's bleeding from the mouth pretty bad. And then after that move by Ambrose and everything, he did a tag to Rollins, and that was actually a very good job for the story right there. And Rollins came in and he's just cleaning house. He took out Cesaro, then he got out, took out Sheamus, did a super kick to Cesaro, and Cesaro was just bleeding really bad, guys. He's got blood everywhere, and I'm thinking that might be why this match doesn't continue a hell of a lot longer after this, and which I'm surprised it actually continues as long as it did. Refs looking at Cesaro. They're making sure Cesaro's okay. Cesaro says he's going to continue. He goes ahead and tags in so he can get checked out by the doctor. Sheamus in there. Now Cesaro's out of camera frame so he can get checked out by the doctor, of course, at ringside. I'm sure they're not, like I said, they're not going to show this on camera. But Sheamus in there really working on Rollins good, doing repeated backbreakers on him. Quick cover. Kick out at 2. Ambrose is now back on the apron, really playing off the I'm injured thing. There's the replay of the slingshot, guys. Oh. 2 front teeth. I know what Cesaro wants for Christmas now. His 2 front teeth are shoved up, I think they said 3 inches into his gums. Alright, now I just heard Cole say, I got this turned down so I'm sure you can't hear it, but Cesaro's back up the ring after receiving medical attention at ringside. I'm sure what they did was looked at him, made sure he could continue, made sure he was alright. Cesaro, man, he's a tough dude for fucking finishing this match after that. Great story. Tag Cesaro back in. Cesaro gets back in there, takes out Ambrose. Rollins does the backdrop to Cesaro. And then back into the turnbuckle. Oh, nice European uppercut by Cesaro to Rollins in the pin. Oh, yeah, great kick out, great drama. I love that. I love the drama. That got a huge pop. I just popped for you guys right now, and I've seen this match already. Oh, and great heel work from Cesaro and Sheamus both. Cesaro's really getting in there and just arguing with the ref. Oh, great heel work. I am popping so big for you guys right now. And now Sheamus there arguing with the ref. Great heel work from those guys. Just really adding that extra stuff. Oh, grabbing the nose of Rollins, another great heel move. Gotta say, these guys do a great job at working heel. I gotta give it to them. Oh, now the comeback from Rollins, really telling that story of I'm fighting to come back. Oh, that was a great job. Cesaro grabbed Rollins' tights. Rollins ducked out of the way and sent Sheamus shoulder first right into the steel ring post. Great back body drop by Rollins out to the outside of the ring. Great job for Cesaro too for taking that bump. Oh, and Ambrose and Sheamus both tagged in at the same time. Oh, this is going to be great. A great face comeback for Ambrose. Oh, there we go. Now we see the champions coming out. Oh. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? Those of you that don't know, we are at 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 10 seconds. Great reversal by Ambrose. Clothesline to the outside. Oh, it looks like we're going to see a suicide dive by Ambrose. Oh, that was a great dive by Ambrose to Sheamus. A great bump from Cesaro, too. Yeah, I say, these guys are doing a phenomenal job. That was a good job. And maybe the distraction caught him up, though. Great job on working on that distraction. Oh, it looks like we might see some white noise off the top turnbuckle. Oh, see, that right there, I really think they could have worked better. They did a reversal, and Ambrose landed on the top turnbuckle, right with the top rope between his legs. He just played it off. He didn't hurt it. He didn't act like it was hurt or nothing. They really could have played on that better. I don't know if maybe they didn't because of the simple fact that they were working on getting this match over with quicker, and they upped the pace a little bit, or what? Oh, great reverse by Rollins. Coming in and saving his partner. Sharpshooter. Now that is a nice type sharpshooter by Cesaro to Ambrose. Ambrose really telling that story of I'm hurting, but I ain't gonna give up. And just acting like he's just great job of dragging. That was a great transition into the crippler crossface by Cesaro. I gotta give it to him. For a man that big, that was a great transition. Cesaro he's getting a lot smoother when it comes to in-ring performance. I'll give him that. Oh, great job grabbing the bottom rope. That one, the Irish cross that they did, it didn't look like it was as good as it could have been. Great kick out by Ambrose then, though. I love the way Ambrose sometimes just explodes out of the kickouts like that. I love the way it happens sometimes. Those of you that don't know, I am at sorry, 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 20 seconds. Just in case you're following along. Oh, now the trading punches between Cesaro and Ambrose. Now see here, Cesaro does a great job laying his punches in and followed it up with the kick. I love the way Ambrose just exploded out of that into the clothesline, and the way he turns his body around when he delivers a clothesline. Ambrose does do a great job delivering the clothesline. That was a great job, telling the story of, oh, I'm looking for my partner, but he's not there, by Ambrose. Oh. Nice reversal by Cesaro and Sheamus, not letting them, do the Hurricanrana into Sheamus like they did the last time. And then that power bomb that Ambrose received, that Cesaro did to Rollins right on top of Ambrose, and then the kick out. Great job telling that story of we're not giving up, and Cesaro and Sheamus are just selling the disbelief. They're doing a great job selling that. Cesaro's just, their disbelief is amazing. They're doing a great job selling it, and then the tag. Oh, that was a great bump, great sell on all parts. Probably one of the best moves of the match. Oh, I know. Sheamus getting ready for the heel kick. Oh, Rollins stops him. Oh. And the vertical leap by Cesaro onto Rollins, who was on the apron, and just choking him out with that metal rope, making him watch as Ambrose gets ready to receive the broad kick, and Ambrose plays possum. That was a great job. I love that. I'm popping. Oh, the possum and the 1, the 2. Oh. Oh, and then the brogue kick to his own partner by Sheamus. Oh, Dirty Deeds reversed. The knee. Dirty Deeds. And here we go. Ambrose lays on top of Sheamus for the 1, 2, and the 3 count. Great match great victory by Ambrose and Rollins. Great story on all parts. I am at 30 minutes and 43 seconds on this podcast now. And for those of you that are following along, the match is over at 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 25 seconds. And there are your... Now, let me try this again. And still, your WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, and the replays. Oh, that's so vicious. That shot right into the ring post by Cesaro. That is such a vicious shot. Oh, that is really a slip up. You gotta say, for him receiving that and then still continuing this match the way he did, gotta give props to Cesaro. To Cesaro. That was a great job, guys. Great job. I gotta say, great job by Cesaro doing that. And that was just a great story all around by these guys. I was entertained, and I highly recommend you guys going back and watching this for yourself, because it really is a great match. Watch it without my loud mouth blabbing, and I'm sure you guys will be impressed. Like I said, I wasn't trying to do commentary for this match, but I was just telling you guys kind of what was going on, so you could follow along, so you knew if you're at the right part or not. And I was just breaking it down, and the pop that they received when they won was amazing. I mean, I popped so hard the first time, and I think I still popped. I popped this time too. And then the stumbling out by Cesaro and Sheamus, stumbling up the ramp, Cesaro falling down. Still a great job of, playing off the defeat. Oh, that was such a great match, guys. I'm thoroughly impressed by that match, and it was probably one of the best matches on the pay-per-view. That's part 1 of this breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned, and next week I will have the WWE Hell in a Cell predictions for you guys and kind of what's going on there. I will go ahead and throw the John Cena Roman Reigns one up, and that way you guys kind of have a couple to go by on the breakdowns. And just let me know, in the comments on Twitter, whatever, what you thought about the breakdown. If you dug it, if you didn't. If you did, I'll do more. If not, just say, man, not really your thing. Not really digging it. And I won't do that shit no more. Now, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the CJack podcast. I'm your host, CJack. I seem to have got the hiccups at some point. For some reason. I'm sorry about that. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap up this podcast. Get out of here. Get out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Wrap up this podcast. Take care of these hiccups. And like I said, this coming week, we'll have WWE Hell in a Cell prediction for you guys. Sometime in the near future, we'll have the John Cena Reigns breakdown from the WWE No Mercy. And coming up, we will have Mac on the show here coming up. So until next time, I want to thank you for listening to the C-Jack Podcast. I have been your host, C-Jack. That was WWE No Mercy 2017 breakdown of the Dean Ambrose Rollins Sheamus Cesaro match. I'm going to go ahead and let this play out, finish off. And I will catch your ass later. Thanks.